Hey there. Kill that DJ.
Very 2012-ish or
Yeah.
2011-ish. I'm not saying that's a bad thing or anything, but it definitely sounded like some throwback tunage or like that. New tunes that sound like that era.
Your mixing style is so unique in the way that you do it. And I pay attention to it because you don't start any of your songs at the beginning of a song ever.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
I go
it's-
right to the point.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's a very aggressive style, and I like it most of the time in your
Yeah.
mixes. It doesn't always work, and I think that I would like to see from you some mixes that show some other depth, if that makes sense.
I know. Also, it's just the time limit.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's a big thing because like I could start
You-
earlier where it's like
You crammed a
softer.
lot in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun. It was a good set. I liked it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You're awesome.
I just for that one I was like start at the build up.
Yeah.
Go to the drop.
What made you start DJing that way? Like, where was your inspiration for like, this is my style that I want to be this like, build up, drop? Like, what drew you to playing that way?
I find it the most interesting part of the song,
Okay.
and so I don't want to bore the audience per se. I want to keep it interesting and exciting. Get them like feeling it, you know.
Have you ever done more than 2 decks, like a 3 deck or a 4 deck set?
Yeah, I've used 4 decks, but never made it to the 3rd or 4th.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's something that I have only a 2-channel currently, and so I don't get too much practice on a 4 deck.
What controller do you use?
This is the RX3.
Okay. I always forget that you're using thumb drives. You're using like a standalone with thumb drives, and that you're not using Serato because I'm like, oh, why can't you just switch it over to 1 and 3 internally? But you can't do that.
No, yeah, it doesn't have the button to flip the decks. The XZ is if this ever breaks and like dies on me, I'll level up to the XZ.
Okay. Thanks for coming back again this week. Do you want to come sit on the couch with us?
Yeah, sure.
And guess you can get up there and get set up. And I'm going to go ahead and roll a die for you so we can figure out what key you're in. Are you ready to know? It's a big moment.
This is serious.
This is. It's going to be an early night tonight. And I won't lie, I'm kind of okay with that tonight.
We still got to do stuff, sadly.
Right, I got hella stuff to do. We got such a busy week. I can't believe tomorrow's that event finally.
Here we go.
Yeah, I won't lie. I'm stressed about
No,
it.
it's
but I'm not.
the wedding expo thing tomorrow or something.
No. We have a big charity event tomorrow night over at the Gem, and I've been working with them for like 9 months on the project, and all of our stuff is solid. Like entertainment, lighting, we're good to go. I've got some concerns with catering, but that's neither here nor there. It has nothing to do with DJing, and that's what today is all about. Motherfucking DJing. AVTJ. So with this new schedule that you're talking about,
Yeah.
what are we going to do next week then?
Last what?
It would be the last week
Yeah.
of the series then, ending on episode 18 for the Equinox. You fucking nerd.
I mean, it's just a good way to divide the year into 4 things.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you need your power cable.
We'll solstice that shit the fuck up.
Equinox.
Shh. Did you teach that to all your kindergartners? Yeah, hey. What's that? Well, oh, yeah, green button. We'll make it green. Green mean go.
Hey, there we go.
There it is. Hey, what you got going on this week?
Well, I just did Hamilton.
I have tickets to that for later this
Yeah, they're
month.
here for 3 weeks.
I do. What? I'm not allowed to like musicals? Jeez.
Then I was at PBG for another loadout.
Those
That's an
things are
OG
sweet.
one.
Working with you tomorrow.
You are working with me tomorrow. That's going to be an interesting day. It's basically a bunch of aristocratic folks that need to be told that their car needs to scoot over about 6 inches. Yeah, that's what that word means. See? Yeah.
Rich white
Aristocratic.
people bullshit.
They like opulence. That's another big one that means they have money. Yeah.
I'm interviewing to be a sound designer for a fashion show
Oh,
at CMU. It's called Lunar Gala. It's one of the best fashion shows in PA.
oh, that's fun.
It's really cool.
The Pittsburgh fashion industry is an interesting scene. I jumped into that for a little while.
Bill's mom's done like the David Allen.
Yeah, his
or
show's
something-
coming up.
Something like that.
Yeah.
A couple times. I mean, she works it like every year or something like that. But
It's in like a week or two.
Yeah.
For those that don't know who David Allen is, David Allen makes
Suits
He
or
started off as
something?
making custom suits, and he got a couple of really big contracts. He does suits for like John Cena and The Rock. He did a lot of the costumes for WrestleMania this year, like the ring worn costumes he designed and made all that shit for several of the larger names in WWE. He also has a store like right. It used to be in Mount Washington. Now he's over in Mount Lebanon. He's a nice guy. He brings a lot of cool people in for his shows.
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah, Wiz was there last year smoking blunts in the back. It was cool.
Yeah. He's got
Like, I think Logan like really likes Wiz or something like that, and I like snapped a picture. I was like, yeah, we're back here chilling.
I got to hang out with him at Hollywood Lanes back when the after hours was in the basement of the fucking bowling alley.
I remember.
That was a weird
Pretty
era.
cool.
I spent a lot of time hanging out late as fuck in a goddamn bowling alley.
I've spent a lot of time late as fuck in weird, sketchy basements.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it.
But there was a whole back wall that all the people that like performed there got to go and hang out and smoke weed and sit on the wall behind the bowling machines. And it was like, Wiz took up this much space. Which I was like, oh, that's a little egotistical, but whatever, bro. That's cool, man. Mark
I
your
mean, he's
territory.
Wiz. He should
yeah.
take up a big area. He's
Mine's
Wiz.
was like a 50-cent piece. I was like, look at that. It's just, I was here. Recognize.
I don't hate on people that like are good at stuff. Like when Craze was like, "Yo, man, I'm sorry, you gotta like unhook this." I'm like, "Bro, you have a fucking rain.
Yeah.
Get that other bullshit the fuck out of here. Your name is on that, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't ever apologize for like succeeding awesomely at something and like wanting your shit with it. It's get that bullshit the fuck out of there. This is not a problem at all, bro.
Yep,
Not at all.
You know what was crazy about that night when I brought him in? Is they were like real specific, and it could end up costing me a bunch of extra money for the fucking gear he wanted that he didn't even fucking use because he flew with his own. Like, goddamn fucking riders are bullshit sometimes.
If I had all the money back that I've wasted on fucking rider bullshit, I would have like something really nice.
You know, the only person that I was not disappointed with their rider, Aphrodite, who was like, I need 4 CDJ 2000s, but he still uses fucking CDs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy shows up with like 6 CD books, and he's
Yeah.
like, all right, let's fucking roll.
Jungle tunes for days.
Yeah. It's impressive. And he plays all 4 decks the entire night, like a 3-hour set on 4 decks with CDs. Dude's a goddamn machine.
Yep.
It
Kids.
really is.
Kids nowadays don't get to see that kind of stuff
Did
too
you
often.
did you capture what I said about your key for this evening?
No, I didn't. We were.
You are in the number 9.
That's funny. I'm on that one. It's weird.
Yeah, you won.
It was
All
meant
right,
to
let
be.
me figure out where I'm gonna start.
All right. You let us know. TJ's going to put 8 minutes on the clock. We'll banter. We got cool stuff coming up, it sounds like, Mike, you and I.
Yeah.
I'm real excited to try and lock in this Garba Bollywood.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna.
night.
I'm just gonna be completely over the top about it.
Yeah, it's going to be. See,
Make
people-
it so my goal for stuff like that is to make people cannot see going anywhere else.
That's exactly it.
This was so better than what I anticipated and so much easier. It would be a idiot move for me to want to pick anything else.
100%.
That's what my goal is with this whenever it's for stuff like that. I mean, it's like that for everything, but it's like for first impressions are important for
I really
people
like that you came over yesterday and we hung out for like 2 hours and you were talking to me about like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't really have many good gigs coming up. And then boom,
As I said,
he was still
it-
driving home and I called him. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, here's like one of the biggest gigs we've ever booked. Do you want to do it?
I try to not stress about it because the universe
shouldn't.
just gives me what I'm supposed to have. But sometimes I'm like, ugh,
Yeah.
like I don't have it yet, and I don't know where it's coming from, and I'm worried
it
about it.
always shows up.
It
It's
does.
always like it. I hate being such a positive person, but like it really does always work out.
Bro, when I started doing the right shit just started happening.
It's true.
Like,
That kind of shit also puts the right kind of people around you too.
yes, Yeah, whenever I like changed up my mode, my whole circle of people around me changed up, and just everything just got progressively better, and it's cool. I got cool people around me doing cool shit, got cool shit happening.
Connect
Life
the
is
minds.
cool.
Move.
Yeah, bro. It's that hive, bro. We're connected, all of us. Especially here. Like, if you work well and you do good at this, and you find the right people that also do that, like we don't stop. Like this shit just keeps going and getting bigger and bigger, to the point where I don't think we really have a grasp of how big it's going to get over the next couple of years.
We're pretty good at what we do. From what I like hear from other people from other cities and stuff like that, like every time they have events, everything's all fucked up and doesn't work and it's not right. And they're just like, bro, you guys just seem to do
Or
this.
it
Like
starts
without-
2 hours late because people
It's-
showed up without amps or some shit.
It's like just you. I had somebody tell me, they're like, bro, you guys like single-handedly with a couple of you do what an entire production crew does, and you do it better and it works and it's nicer. And I was just like, I never really noticed that. Like, I'm going other places to fix other people's stuff. My stuff is working without me being there, and I'm fix this, go down the line, fix that, go down the line, fix that. And like, it's just normal for me to do that. And I never really noticed that that's like some kind of fucking skill or something.
I think a lot of what happened in the sound world is people with money came in as corporations, bought big sound systems, sent out basically teenagers or kids straight out of college with no training to run the shit, beat the fuck out of their gear until it's beat up to the beyond repair, and then they dump it off to somebody else who doesn't know what they're doing with it.
Yep.
And the people that actually give a fuck and take care of their gear end up working forever and ever.
I always think that the term
Take care
sound,
of it, it'll
I always
last
think
a
that
lifetime.
I know this isn't where it comes from, and I don't know where it actually comes from, but I always think the term sound, like that's a sound investment, comes from a sound investment.
From buying speakers.
Because speakers will make money as long as you have them, always. So that's in my head. That's where I think that the saying may have came from. Like a sound is a good investment if you know what to do with it. It will make money forever if you put it into it. So maybe that's where that term comes from. To me, that's where it came from. I like it at being that. I like it in my brain thinking that that's where it came from.
I'm going to give it to you. You can have that one.
You know what I mean?
100%.
It sounds
Yeah, yeah.
legit.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know.
I can't answer that for you right now, is what it's going to tell you.
It's like saying someone's of sound mind and body. I don't know why sound has those two meanings, but there's
I know-
probably a really good reason. That
I
you're
know
on
in
to.
like in Europe, sound they use the term sound a lot, like as it's like that's proper, like it's like, oh, that's sound, like
It's
that
also
means it's
a,
like legit and good, and maybe that it may their slang is different, and I think that's actually where it comes from. But
It
to
can
me,
be a body of water too, which is pretty cool.
That's true.
Like
It
Puget
sounds-
Sound?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what's that one sound? I think you just said it. Puget sound. Is that what
Puget
you just
Sound,
said?
yeah.
How you feeling up there?
Pungent sound.
Not yet? Okay. I can banter more. I'm good at that. So kindergarten, that's pretty crazy. You guys be finger painting? No finger paints. Are they not allowed to do that anymore? Okay. What's the go-to activity for a kindergartner these days? Okay.
Legos are the shit.
That's not a choking hazard in kindergarten? You can't. I got a 12-year-old. That kid put all kinds of weird shit in his mouth when he was younger.
Sick.
Huh. Interesting. No. Okay.
Maybe like the new generation that comes from that era is gonna be like some bad motherfuckers, like we are.
It's possible.
You know what I mean? Like
Like we're finally going to get the resurgence. 'cause
yes, somebody's gonna
we
be
got
like,
a whole
fuck this
generation
shit,
of kids that are just like,
kicking ass all over
that's
the place.
going to hurt. I don't want to do it. Have you?
Yeah, you just tell them now you get to throw the ball back at that person. Next game, try to get him out.
Do you get like Billy Madison fantasies when that happens? Have you seen Billy Madison in the dodgeball scene? Okay.
I tried to glue
But-
myself to a chair in kindergarten.
The paste was better when we were kids. It
Yeah,
tasted
I
better.
definitely, whenever I was in kindergarten, took a whole thing of Elmer's glue and put it on my chair and tried to glue myself to the seat. Like I saw it in like a cartoon or something like that. I was like, wonder if this works. I'll just do it. And I just had glue all over my ass and didn't stick to the fucking chair.
You know, I learned that sometimes you just got to try it to find out.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, what the fuck? Maybe this will be funny. I thought I'd like get up and go to the chalkboard or something like that, and the chair would be stuck to
Stuck
my
to your
ass, and
ass.
everybody would think it was
Fucking
funny.
walking with the
like,
desk stuck to
Yeah,
you.
I just had a glue fucking spot all. I mean, I put like a whole fucking bottle of Elmer's glue too. I had confidence in it. I was like, this is gonna really fucking stick. It did not at all.
Did you take a bus to school? Or
Yes.
Did you? Okay. So I'm assuming you never considered the fact that, like, if it did work,
How would I get home?
how are you getting home? How are
My
you getting
mom-
out?
I just figured I'd call my mom and she'd come pick me up.
Yep.
Mom, I'm glued to the chair. Get me out of school. Fuck this shit. Bring me
makes
some
sense.
McDonald's. Thanks.
Now you got to wear somebody else's
There's always
pants.
spare pants.
Those are
Whatever.
the ones that got peed in and then dried back out.
Whatever.
They washed them in the cafeteria dishwasher.
I didn't-
Rinsed them in the sink.
I didn't know any better whenever I was a kid. I wouldn't give two fucks.
Evan, you ever pee yourself at school?
Yeah.
I tell
Peeing
you
your
what,
pants is cool.
I peed myself in school in kindergarten, and I'll never forget it. I was in the middle of the playground.
I have pissed myself as an adult, but I have not peed.
I did that too,
in
but
school.
it was consensual peeing. Like, I was told I was not allowed to pee elsewhere, so I had to pee in my pants.
I don't have many memories like before third grade.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have
I've-
bits and pieces that
I've
pop
I
vague-
in.
don't remember what the building looked like, but that
Yeah?
was about it.
I have sporadic memories. Like I remember like things, but I don't remember the timeline.
I get triggered to memories a lot with like smells. I'll smell something and be like, oh shit, I remember being in this room one time where all these people were hanging out and doing weird things.
Cigarettes do that to me.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like I'll hit a cigarette or like a random bum a cigarette from someone and it'll like the taste of the cigarette flashbacks like 20 million different memories. Like, oh, I remember the first time I smoked this cigarette, in this exact place or some weird, you know what I mean? Some obscure thought that I should have no business remembering, but I do.
You know what usually gets me is like that mildewy Pittsburgh basement smell. Like old books sometimes have it, or just like your grandparents' basement. I smell that smell and I'm like, oh man, I'm back to being like 5 again. And I don't know what it is about that basement mildewy smell, but like it's a rush of childhood memories come back from that shit.
Shout out Mildew. Shout out Elmer's Glue for failing to glue me to the chair. Could have put my life in a whole different course. I'd be still walking around with a fucking chair stuck to my ass.
Man, that would have been an even better outcome. Is if for the rest of your life,
It was
you just
stuck
had a
there.
chair stuck to your fucking ass.
It was like a totally wrong thing to do. I also stuck a piece of wire in a fucking plug whenever I was a kid to try to
Okay.
get my hair to stand up on end.
So speaking of weird things as being a kid, I used to have one of the He-Man action figures or something had this like really long sword that was like a trident sword, and it was probably like 4 inches. And I don't know what made me. I do know what made me do this. I'm a stupid child. But I watched a lot of shows of like magic shows and shit and like sword swallowers. And I was like, I bet I could do that with my nose. And so I'd take this fucking plastic sword and I figured out like how they shove like straws and shit down their nose at like the age of probably 6.
Nice.
That
That's a
I could put this
good
fucking
skill.
whole like 4-inch sword down the back of my throat. And I would walk out and my mom would be like, what the fuck are you doing? I'd be like, look. And she would be like, "Bleh," because she thought it was real gross. And to this day, I still do this sometimes just to gross my mom out.
Nice.
Yeah. It works really well with the inside of a pen too.
I don't know, when I was little and I like to tear radios apart.
Okay, that makes
so
sense.
my mom would get like alarm clocks from fucking
This fucking guy, he's going to get the mic so he can share his story.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've always been fascinated with speakers and electronics.
I used to
and
do the
how
speaker
stuff-
thing too. I would get all the fucking cheap tower speakers and wire them all together and
Yeah,
shit.
my
See how
dad
many
had
I
a
can make work
stereo, and
until it
like
would stop.
I
Yeah.
figured out how to like plug my guitar into it, and I'd be
Yep.
fucking
Mike.
downstairs raging so fucking loud. But I was tearing this fucking alarm clock apart, and there was a little piece of wire like this big, and I got it out, and I was just like, outlet. Like what are those thoughts called? Intrusive thoughts took over, and I just like Tom and Jerry like put. So I just stuck it in there, and it fucking exploded and shot me across the fucking kitchen, and it made the outlet all black. And then I was like, oh no, I'm gonna fucking be in trouble and get my
fucked
fucking-
around and found
get my
out. You know
fucking
goddamn
ass
well
beat.
now.
So I started crying, and I was like, I don't know what happened. The wire fell off the table and landed in the socket.
That was
Like,
quick thinking.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah. They were all
Yeah.
like, "You're full of shit," but
Yeah,
that was quick thinking.
I think that was probably I think that was probably like the last time I got a radio to take apart
that
bought
makes
See,
for me.
I had a different situation. My dad started bringing me home garbage. Like literally, like he found this old cash register, and he's like, "You can take this apart all you want."
Just junk.
Well, how much shit of theirs were you taking apart prior
Anything.
to that?
Anything with screws.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would always be just my dad would be gone, and I'd be like in his fucking toolbox, like just outside with like a fucking Phillips head hammer or Phillips head screwdriver and a hammer.
I
Just like
fixed our
chiseling
dryer
rocks
when I was
away.
8, though.
That's pretty slick. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, see.
You
All right,
get-
so here's a
okay.
status update. Listen. Everyone had her messed up. She was sorted by key, and all our BPMs were over the place. And she's like, I don't know
Yo,
where anything is.
All my BPMs were all over the place. That also made it so much harder.
Oh yeah, because
And then I don't think they were highlighting.
And I'm
it
like,
where I
just
played
search 9A and sort by BPM. And she's like, oh, that's way
with
easier.
Serato, there's like a sort option and then a secondary sort
Yeah.
option, so you can sort through key and
But this is
then
good.
BPM. So
I
it's
wish
like
I had a second sword.
Wait
No
till
one
I-
should ever
I-
do this live.
You know
I-
what though? Wait till we teach you about smart crates, because that would have made it way easier on you.
Yeah, no one will ever do any of this live. Like, say I'm going to play a set entirely in one key, like this is Overture in E minor or something. But like, you should use this stuff. So like, learning this is a good opportunity. That's what we're here for. The more
We're here
you
for
know,
education.
Bum, bum. Yeah, that part.
And entertainment. We're edutainment.
That's
Yeah.
good stuff.
This is going to get me on PBS.
You got this, fam. You ready? I'm putting 8 minutes on the clock. Here comes your name scroll.